Why aren't I on the list? Me, I'm the best. I'm the best by far. By far, by far, by far. Con diferencia. Mucha diferencia. I'm the best by far. ¿Por qué no estoy en la lista? Why aren't I on the list? Curiosa forma de hacer la contracción o de hacer la negación contraída. Por ejemplo, ¿por qué esto no es una mesa? Why isn't this a table? Why aren't there? Why isn't he? Why aren't we? Pero, why aren't I? Es un error gramatical incorporado en inglés. Habría de decir, why am I not? Why am I not on the list? Pero no solemos decir casi nunca, why am I not on the list? Decimos, why aren't I? Ahora, en el afirmativo no se dice I aren't, se dice I am not. Pero en la pregunta negativa, why aren't I on the list? Why aren't I on the list? I'm the best by far.
Hi and welcome to today's class for intermediate. All right, let's take a look at our sentence that we're going to look at and study and learn today. So why aren't I on the list? I'm the best by far. Right? ¿Qué significa? ¿Por qué no estoy en la lista? Soy la mejor con mucha diferencia. All right, the first part is why aren't I? Why aren't I? No, suena un poco raro, pero es correcto, right? 100%. Why aren't I? Okay? Se puede decir why am I not? Why am I not? Pero no se dice con mucha frecuencia. Okay? So es mejor why aren't I? Okay? En el interrogativo negativo. Aren't I? Y pegamos aquí why. So, why aren't I on the list? ¿Por qué no estoy en la lista? Why aren't I in your class? ¿Por qué no estoy en tu clase? Why aren't I on your team? ¿Por qué no estoy en tu equipo? So, why aren't I ready? Why aren't I scared? Why aren't I your teacher? Right? ¿Por qué no soy tu profe? Why aren't I there? ¿Por qué no estoy allí? So again, why aren't I? Why aren't I? Se puede decir, why am I not there? Pero mejor, why aren't I? So keep practicing this porque es una forma muy especial.
There's a party on Saturday, and I'm not invited. Yo no estoy invitado. Why aren't I invited? Are you invited? No, you're not invited either. Pero porque yo no estoy invitado. Why aren't I invited? Oh no, Frank and Zach are invited to a party, and I'm not. Why aren't I invited to the party? And Destiny? Oh, Destiny is invited, and I'm not. Why aren't I invited to the party? Oh, hello, Destiny. Why aren't I invited to the party on Saturday?
Oh, Steve, well, I've come here to tell you that you're not invited to the party because you're an aguafiestas. You know, a party pooper.
A party pooper?
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah.
I think there'll be plenty of people who disagree with you, Destiny.
Look, I have to go, okay?
Okay, let's continue with our lesson. Now, why aren't I on the list? I'm the best by far. ¿Por qué no estoy en la lista? Yo soy la mejor con mucha diferencia. So here we looked at on the list. Okay, on the list, en la lista. Now, ojo, no decimos in the list. Okay, la preposición aquí es on y no in. Okay, so again, en la lista decimos on the list. So why aren't I on the list? Porque no estoy en la lista. Why isn't he on the list? Why aren't they on the list? Why isn't she on the list? Am I on the list? Estoy en la lista. Yes, Hannah, you're on the list. Is Richard on the list? Yes, he's on the list. Is David on the list? Oh, no, sorry, Hannah. He isn't on the list. And why aren't I on the list? Why isn't he on the list? Well, he isn't on the list because he didn't call, right? No está en la lista porque no llamó. So again, para decir en la lista, la preposición es on y no in, okay? Ojo, ojo. So to be on the list. Keep practicing, okay? And don't forget.
Well, here in the park, there's a huge art exposition going on. A big art show. The problem is, if you want to get in, you have to be on the list. On the list. Hay que decir on the list. En la lista. No se dice in the list, sino on the list. If you want to get in to the show, you have to be on the list. At the moment, I'm not on the list, but I'm not worried because my friend Pierre, he's on the list because he's got connections with people on the list. He's got more than connections. He knows everybody in the art world. Leslie, for example, my friend Leslie, she was the first one on the list. And Desiree, she's on the list too. I know a lot of people on the list. Let me call Pierre. Hi, Pierre, this is Zach. I know. Can you get me on the list? You can't get me on the list, but everyone else is on the list.
Okay, bien, ya llegamos a la última parte. So let's repeat the sentence. Why aren't I on the list? I'm the best by far. ¿Por qué no estoy en la lista? Yo soy la mejor con mucha diferencia. So the last part es una frase, I'm the best by far. Yo soy la mejor con mucha diferencia. So, usamos la expresión I'm the best. Yo soy el mejor, la mejor. Y by far. ¿Qué significa by far? Con mucha diferencia. Right? By far. For example, he's the best by far. She's the best by far. This is the best by far. Now, the word of the day, la palabra del día, is humilde. How do we say humilde in English? It's humble. Okay, humble. So, a humble person won't say, I'm the best by far, ¿verdad? Okay, so a humble person wouldn't say that. No diría, yo soy la mejor, con mucha diferencia. So, humble, humble. More examples. This is the best idea by far. Pepe is the best player by far. Pepe es el mejor jugador con mucha diferencia. I have the best students by far. Tengo los mejores alumnos con mucha diferencia. Y es verdad. So keep practicing. Bye.
Hello there. Acabo de recibir una respuesta de la Organización de Pitonisas Internacionales. Sí, les sugerí que celebren su reunión anual aquí en este parque. Let's see what they said. Please, 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 please. Yes! They're saying they're going to have their meeting in this park. Fantastic. Tiene sentido. This park is the biggest park in the region by far. Sí, con mucha diferencia. Lo has pillado, ¿verdad? By far es como decimos con mucha diferencia. And I'm the best pitonisa by far. Let's see. It says we have the best information by far, so Steve is on the list. And we have the best art installations by far, so Zach is on the list. But I'm not on the list. Why aren't I on the list? I'm the best pitonisa by far in this region. Les daré una lección.